Minecraft recently added frogs to Minecraft, but they all live in a smelly swamp. So I'm gonna build a frog city in hardcore Minecraft, with thriving life, working contraptions, and fully decorated interiors. I'm gonna start the city right here. I'm gonna build the first building in the city. I think this design looks good. What, are you kidding? I want to have every resident have a beautiful home, containing all the frogs I breed later. Personally, I think this design is way better. Not only will I be building houses, but much more. But for this one, I wanted to make a bigger house, for maybe 2 residents that you'll meet later. This house has water because frogs live in water. I want to add some cool plants like seaweed, lily pads, drip leaves, and maybe some crops. I'm almost done with the second house, but mobs like these are spawning. So I want to make a huge frog-like wall to prevent mobs from spawning. Look how many mobs are spawning. These guys are so annoying. Oh my gosh. Now that I got the rest of my materials, I want to build that frog-like wall. And I think the only way to get it is to... Wait, why did he drop a frog light? Whenever a frog eats a tiny magma cube, a frog light will spawn? There's already a tutorial on how to get a bunch of frog lights. But we'll need a lot of frogs, so I think we should breed them first. The only way to breed them is to get slime balls. So I have this little frog here, and if I get him a mate, then he'll breed. You see, depending on where a frog grows up, it changes the variant of the frog. There's 3 types of them, and I want to get each variant of the frog light. To manipulate the system, I'm going to get the tadpoles from here, then go to each biome and let them grow up there, and then take them back to the base. Worst part is, I have to take them through the nether, so they can produce the frog lights. They might die. Oh my gosh. He's waddling. So now if I place them here, and feed them slime balls, they'll breed. Oh look, they placed the tadpoles. Oh. And it's raining. Rest in peace, frog. Wait, how long does it take a tadpole to grow? 20 minutes? We might as well get more frogs to breed in the meanwhile. You're not a frog. Come with me. I literally just watched it happen. The eggs exploded and the tadpoles are here. Now I can pick them up in buckets. Now we have to let them grow up in different biomes. And luckily a desert's right here and we can get the orange variant. They finally grew after 20 minutes. Let's bring them back to the little pen. I wonder if I breed them again here, will they turn into these? Or these? There's too many frogs here. Now we gotta find the snow biome and grow these tadpoles and bring them back. Hopefully it's not too far because I have to lead them back. I found a woodland mansion. That's not even that far from the mangrove. And there's a snow place right there. And let's kill the Vindicator. No! Grab the totem and run. Let's go. There's only one thing I want to do with the woodland mansion now. Much better than it was before. Now let's go breed some frogs. Now we just have to plant the frogs, and hopefully this works. Because this is called a grove biome, and I don't know if the green frogs spawn here. Hopefully they do though. All the frogs have finally spawned, and yes, they are green. The mangrove swamp's about 1,000 blocks away, so hopefully they don't die. So I'm back at the mangrove swamp, and we picked up 2 white ones, but we only have 2 green ones. I think we had 6 to start with, so 1/3 of them is not that bad, right? Oh my gosh, how many tadpoles are there? And we got them. Now let's use the rest of our slime balls and breed them. Holy crap, we have so many frogs and tadpoles. Then I proceeded to get all the materials I needed for the frog-like farm, so I can continue making a thriving city for the frogs. We finally got every material for the farm, so now we have to go to the nether and build it. We have to go above the bedrock. How do you do that? Well, let me show you. Now I'm gonna take some ladders, and then I have an ender pearl, and if I throw it here, I can glitch through. Now let's just build a portal so we don't get trapped on the nether route. Now we have to build the farm. This has to be my favorite part of the build right now. But I think we should start to bring the frogs in. And it's gonna be really risky because I have to bring them through the nether. And let's hop in the portal. Oh no, I think the wheat's disbanded. Oh no, get back. Get back. This is such a bad decision taking you guys to the nether. Why do we have to go through this portal when we could go to the one that just leads to the nether roof that I made over there? Oh my gosh, they're in. The farm is finally done, and all I have to do is go up. I can't really see what's happening, but they're spawning. I'll wait for an hour and then see what happens. I can't imagine how many frog lights we got, because look how many there are right now. Let's see how much we have. What? That's like thousands of them. We only AFK'd here for an hour. Let's start the long-awaited frog light wall. Let's make a design and see what looks good. I can't say this looks very interesting, but I liked it. So, wow, doesn't that look good? Speaking of that, I did a little off-camera breeding. I've always wanted to say that. We have 30 frogs, 10 of each variant, and I want to start putting them in some of the homes. Alright, there we go, 1 resident in. You're gonna get this crazy big home. Not only that, but I'm gonna be naming each resident something different. I asked you guys on my Discord and comments, so let's get some name tags. I don't want to leave them hanging, so let's fill their houses with some vegetation before I go. This looks a lot better. If you thought this was cool, this is just the start. We only got 19 name tags, but let's name 3 of the frogs. The first suggestion was Esteban. Then someone said Barry, Larry, Gary, Mary, and Jerry, so let's just do Gary. And then someone says to name it Mr. Smithernoodles. Let's call this one in the lonely house Gary, this one Smithernoodles, and this one Esteban. The next project I need a lot more wood, so I got all the wood and it took a lot of damage to my axe. I got all the wood because I want to make an apartment for the frogs. First, let's make the shape. Most of the structure is done. I just need to strip the wood now and make some fire interior. I'm finished with the big hotel building, and I took a few creative liberties, like adding frog light patches to the build, and the leaves to the entrance. And when we walk in, we can see the reception area, with some vegetation and a desk. And the secret build, you'll meet that resident later. Then on the first floor, we have a gaming computer, then a sink, and then a toilet. That makes sense, right? And then we have a snack dispenser. It shoots out frog lights and slime balls. POV, I'm hangry. And we have these cool RGB roots. And whoever lives on this floor is gonna have some drainage issues, because on the second floor, it's completely watered. And even a tree growing out of the roof. And I think we should introduce the frogs now. The reception guy of the hotel is named Sir Toad. And the secret frog I've been talking about, his name is Kermit. Kermit's always doing something, and this time he's a flat earther. This guy's named Freddy, and I don't like that name, so he gets the leaky roof. And your name is Wayne. You get this room, I don't know what to tell you. Now I want to build something really quick, like in minute pace. So start the timer. Okay, I want to make a blacksmith. First I have to make the base, then fill it in with wood, and then we have to add these fences, cover this entire thing with wood. Now we add these slabs around. We add some stairs right here, and instead of lava, how about we add frog lights? Instead of furnaces, let's add a melon and pumpkin. But actually, instead of mangrove slabs, I want to do mud slabs. Now let's add some decoration outdoors. And here, some sugar cane, add a lantern, some bamboo around the house, and maybe some flowers. That looks amazing, but if you couldn't tell, that definitely was not 1 minute. I'm just so happy with how this came out. A beautiful frog presenting the city with a bunch of vegetation around it. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I don't want to drag this on, but I think now I just want to make a huge big public lake and then surround the rest with beautiful houses like these. So basically, I built this stone frog statue. I don't know if you can really see it, but I think it looks cool. And water's dispensed. And when you go to sleep, the water goes away and it's fully automatic. Honestly, we've done so much in this little quadrant. I think we just roll out some builds, and I'll surprise you guys with the final result. Wow, we made everything in this city. We also added a crop farm, a kitchen, some more small houses, and a breeding facility with a bunch of trees. It's time to break the wall and bring every single frog to the city. Just amazing. The frogs can finally enjoy the city I've been making forever. Entrance is just over here. Every single frog come with me. I think it's time for me to release you all, and I hope you enjoy your new city. Definitely my favorite video I've ever made, so subscribe. And this is my frog city.